Hi, my name is Shane Walton with the Commercial Loan Broker Institute, and I wanted to quickly walk through some of the main components that we are working on when we create a brand identity or a company face for a loan brokerage. And we're going to look at some examples of what we're doing from logo design over to business cards to social media profiles and website design as well, and showing how it all works together to create a cohesive, consistent identity for that company that resonates with their niche market. So let's jump in to the process and some examples. So when you look at a finished website, such as we have here for a client, Dresander Capital Solutions, how did this come about? How did that logo evolve? How did their brand story come up? Or here we have another client, Rising 7 Capital. How did this website develop, their iconography? Over here we have AmeriCap commercial financing or funding. And the same question, what was the process to get them here? Because some of these you probably love, some of them you probably don't. The clients in each case love them. And here's the process that we walked through to reach this final branding. Let's start with the logo design. Here we have Rising 7 Capital, and they wanted their name, some strong sun imagery potentially, but they said explore other options, and let's stay within this blue palette. So very clear directions and a very clear approach. So with that, we developed a number of different logo design concepts that would match what they were looking for. And from that, we went into the logo revision process, which was actually just selecting this final design, which was, as you saw on the website, the one selected, and was part of this initial set. So a very quick and easy process for this company. Let's look next at AmeriCap, one of the other brands that you just saw. Now here they started off with a different name, Class Commercial Capital. And they were really across the board on what they wanted to see. They had the idea of going with everything from, oh my God, we are your anchor, to we serve the construction industry, so we want a working bee with a can-do attitude, over to more traditional, hey, we're going to help you grow financially, um, to reflecting the city skyline, or again the more nautical theme. You see that nautical theme, your anchor for your business being reflected here and here with the ship, and here with the rope and the look of the seal, and here with the anchor and the star, again and again. And then as that evolved, going through more different design concepts, saying, hey, well, what about if we just went for the straight American iconography that with the strong red, white, and blue? So we start off by exploring all of these. And then they start to say, hey, we have some more ideas. Let's explore this. Let's take that capital, that American idea, and really extend it. Let's try different layouts with the combining the can-do attitude with the nautical theme. And let's go ahead and they narrowed in much more on that American. That's what was resonating with them. So let's try this in a variety of different formats and move from this idea into what other buildings would represent what we're going for, and really the commercial element. So we have the red, white, and blue to say the patriotics, to illustrate visually the patriotic side, but let's get in on the commercial icons. And that eventually evolved to a different name to support that story, AmeriCap Commercial Funding, and the final website, the final logo that you saw up on their website. And then that same process is echoed over in the business card design flow. So laying out a variety of different approaches that would visually reflect that same story using similar colors and imagery, and a variety of different layouts, putting it in the back as a watermark, for example. And when we flip over to look at another example, here we have Arch Capital Solutions, exploring the idea of arches as a bridge to where you are in your business today and where you're going, and exploring that, evolving the colors of it, and emerging into a final logo. And from there, moving into business card designs that again reflect that same branding and colors. And this was a very easy process in this case, going immediately to, hey, I really liked this business card layout, allowing us to move quickly on to the next step, where we're providing a variety of different website design concepts, where we're laying it out different ways to see what the brokerage will react most positively towards. Whether you want a search bar in the header, or you want a capture form, or not, or whether you respond more positively to larger imagery or to icons, and getting a feeling through concrete examples for what is going to be the best approach for this brand. And flipping back to Rising 7, you see the same approach, even trying out different imagery to see what is going to be the best fit, and providing a variety of different examples of what the company brand could evolve to be. Whether that be focusing on an individual in a modern office, or whether it be, as you saw in their final website, focusing more on that relationship that they're building with their clients. And flipping back to America, you'll find the same approach, wireframing it out, showing them with some color what it could look like, and getting a feeling for what the best approach will be. And we're really doing custom design the whole way along, so that you have the ability with your project manager to evolve the design from each element of your brand into exactly the story that is going to be most powerful for your individual market. And we then translate these over into your social media profiles, where you're seeing that same logo imagery and the same story. We're helping you to rise your business, to raise it up to the next level, reflected on their Facebook, and same strong imagery, strong logo usage over here on their Twitter page. Another example with Linear Funding Partners, where we're looking through different ideas of how to express their brand in website layout after website layout, and going through and customizing every single component of it to match what that brokerage is looking for. And then you'll see the final version of their website with the same imagery then being reflected over into their social media profiles, their Facebook and their Twitter again, for example. So it's creating a cohesive identity for each brokerage across the entirety of their interactions with clients, so that when you go to a website, you are getting the same imagery, the same story, the same corporate look across that website and the business cards and the logo and the social media profile, and always telling the same benefits of how the company, in the case of Insight Commercial Capital, will understand your needs, how they focus, their team focuses on helping you as a client to understand your options, and what they do to ensure approval for you in the end, and then translate all of this storytelling directly into calls to action, where we are encouraging site visitors or anyone viewing a PowerPoint presentation online or in person, or anyone receiving one of their mailings or emails, to take action immediately and start interacting with that company so that they can be moved into the pipeline and start generating revenue for that brokerage. And that is how we approach branding for all of the clients going through the Commercial Loan Broker Institute program.